Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Marco here. It's December the 1st. Boy, the month of December is already upon us. I hope you had a good first day of the new month. And this is just a quick Facebook Live on the 5 questions that I always tend to keep in the back of my mind in terms of always asking my prospects when I sit down with them. Obviously, in our industry or in any industry where you're out there recruiting, trying to connect with people out there, be it in sales, direct sales, in network marketing like myself, it's important when you sit down with a prospect after you've invited him out to sit down and take a look at some information to connect. And what I always do, I take always the first 5 or 10 minutes of every coffee appointment that I sit down with someone to ask questions. What's going on in your life? Can you sort of give me 2 minutes from when you were born to sitting down with me here today? Give me just a quick snapshot of where you work, where you were born, and sort of get a sense of them talking about themselves, because we always love to talk about ourselves. We couldn't care less typically of other people, but we want to certainly know that others care about what's going on in our lives. So point number one, or question number one, that I always ask someone when I sit down after I sort of give them my 2 minute story and listen to theirs is, what do you want? Now that's a real loaded question, but what do you dream about when you go to sleep at night, when you wake up, when you're at work? What are you looking for? Is it a dream house? Is it that vacation you'd love to take your wife on? What are the things that you are constantly thinking of that you want but you don't have? And I really try to extend the conversation with people because I'm trying to really get a sense of them to perhaps think outside the box that they've never thought before. Question number two is, what is preventing you from getting what you want? This is a great question. What is preventing you from getting what you want? I ask that question because that's when I start to see and feel some of the pain from my prospect. My job is limiting me from perhaps taking the vacation that I want. Many other examples, my boss keeps me tied down. I do a lot more travel with work than I'd like to. I'm not always around to see my children. You tend to ask the questions and you get a sense of what they're dreaming of, and yet what's preventing them from achieving that. Question number three, once they've let you know, sort of what their goals are, if you don't get what you want, how's that going to make you feel? And I really want to sit and get a sense of if they're really feeling the pain of that. Many people, frankly, are happy with their lives, with their jobs, and that's perfectly fine. But when I see in their eyes when I'm talking to them that if they don't achieve that goal, or they're not feeling very happy when I ask that question, I start to get a sense that perhaps there's a window, there's an opening that he and I or she and I can have a different type of conversation moving forward. So if you don't get what you want, if you're not going to feel good about that, perhaps you'd be open, And the fourth question, can you get what you want by yourself? Critical question. Can you get it by yourself? And I know obviously in the business that I'm in, which is a leverage business, the business allows me to be paid on the efforts of other people instead of most people working in a linear income where the focal point of their income is 100% of their efforts every single day. Most people are burnt out. Even if they work longer hours, they're not going to get what they want. So a lot of people may think they are in the right vehicle or trying to achieve and get what they want, but ultimately they're just going to burn out. So question number five, when I sort of get a sense of what their goals are, what's preventing them from getting them, and if they don't get it, how they're going to feel, that's when I sort of ask the question, would you be open to understanding if I was to share a business vehicle that perhaps could allow you outside of your current success without disturbing how you bring bread on the table every evening, to looking at another income stream to diversify your income and look at something that is absolutely exploding, that you can be paid on the efforts of other people. You can leverage your time and you're allowed to then go see other people and work with business partners out there that will allow you to leverage their time in growing your network. And so I think that's really, really powerful. What do you want? What is preventing you from getting what you want? If you don't get it, how's that going to make you feel? That point of pain. Then, can you get it by yourself? A lot of people are just working overtime because they don't have any leverage. They are the focal point of their income producing vehicle every single day. And when you kind of ask those questions, you start to create the trust with people. And finally, you'll understand that they may give you the opening to then open up and share with them what you're wanting to share with them. So hopefully that's helped. Hope you're having a great evening. Talk to you soon. Bye.